Hello horror hounds, this is Nick. Welcome to DarkSpotting. I love watching scary stuff, and I bet you do too. Luckily, the internet is full of creators who put a lot of effort into making creepy and disturbing content. While all these videos are works of fiction, they are tasty treats for our twisted minds, and I've selected some of the best for you to enjoy. That is, if you can stomach them, of course. So sit back, relax, and let yourself be creeped out. This first video comes from a TikTok account called Breaking Addiction, and I love the concept behind the video, using horror as a tool to foster awareness about drugs and addiction. Granted, the intended effect is to generate repulsion towards the effects of dangerous psychotropic substances, so not exactly an approach of subtlety and mindfulness, but fear and disgust can sometimes play a beneficial role in breaking addiction. I do not know if this AI-generated video really pushed anyone towards quitting any of the substances on display, and I'm also skeptical of the inclusion of caffeine among dangerous substances, but the video is very enjoyable for horror junkies like me. Take a look.
Yo, all hands, hoist the colors high, heave ho, thieves and beggars, never shall we die. Now some have died and some are alive, and others sail on the sea.
That's pretty cool, right? And I bet you're wondering after watching it which monster is the scariest. I'm undecided between alcohol and heroin, but they're all scary, and I can't help wondering what kind of nightmares AI will be able to concoct with a constant improvement of its capabilities. The next video, which I assume is part of a series, cleverly combines several different tropes and fears of the horror genre in general, and dare I say, of the recent wave of creepypastas and creepy videos in particular. Enjoy! So many treats to unpack here. First of all, the fear of being attacked in a familiar but deserted place, such as a multi-level parking. Fairly innocuous by day, it can dawn creepy vibes at night. Second, the uncanny valley. The masks worn by the two actors are similar to human faces, but not quite the same, ramping up the fear factor. Last, the supernatural. The two creatures seem to teleport, akin to demons or perhaps something interdimensional, and the POV character can't get rid of them up until the chilling finale. Another clip from the popular TikTok creator Unwholesome Penguin. Short, simple, and very, very effective. Here it goes. I've often wondered why there are so many pieces of media that play into the sphere of something malignant, assuming the appearance of our loved ones. These videos, whether done with AI, animation or good old in-camera recording, such as short movies created by aspiring directors, almost invariably depict bedrooms as the setting for the spine-chilling switcheroos, and they always work. There can only be one reason for this. I theorize it could be an expression of the primal fear of abandonment from our caregivers and loss of protection that is deeply instinctual in children. We all felt it at some point in our lives, and that's why these creators capitalize on it. Ah, monsters. I can't get enough of them. Scary hooded figures, humanoid creatures with terrifying faces. It seems this thirst of mine will never go unquenched, given how good AI is at creating them. I hope you will enjoy this video from TikTok creator Cryptid Affairs as much as I did.
Abyssal Rift. Recent reports from Glenwood, Ohio residents have described the phenomenon of dimensional slips into a dark alternate reality that mirrors our own. Those who have slipped into an abyssal rift report locations that, while normal in our reality, appear abandoned and destroyed in this reality. It is unknown what is causing these slips into these abyssal rifts, and those who inadvertently enter this realm are advised to seek refuge in safe areas, avoiding any contact with its inhabitants. Further reports indicate that these beings encountered within the rift are uncooperative and seem to be hostile. We will continue to inform you of these strange phenomena. This was a public service announcement from Cryptid Affairs.
I think the inspiration for this video came from the Netflix smash hit Stranger Things, but that wasn't an original idea itself. The concept of a fissure opening between our dimension and another one that looks like a sick distortion of our own and filled with abominations ready to sneak into our safe and quiet reality is not new. The never-forgotten video game Silent Hill comes to mind, but I think we can trace it back at least to H.P. Lovecraft, if not earlier. Regardless, it is a staple of sci-fi and cosmic horror, and when properly handled, it is always a fruitful setting for scary stories. So far, we've seen fictional settings and events, but this is a channel about horror and fear, and I'd be remiss if I didn't include real-world scenarios. Acrophobia is the irrational fear of heights, and if you happen to have it, I suggest to skip this next video. Who am I kidding? I know you will watch it anyway. I couldn't find the original source of this footage, so I can only speculate on what exactly is unfolding beyond the on-screen events. Why are those two buses going on what is perhaps the scariest road in existence? Are they filled with tourists, or perhaps of regular people who need to travel for work or family reasons, and there is no other way beside this? Whatever it is, I really have a hard time watching it. Has it ever happened to you to stumble upon a commercial from your fond childhood memories and realizing it was not as cool as you remembered it? Well, I am skeptical that anyone would think of the following video as anything else than disturbing, but you'll be the judge.
Listen to Remco's Baby Laugh a Lot. You're listening to Baby Laugh a Lot. She's the funniest doll you've ever seen. Just push the button and she starts to giggle. Get Baby Laugh a Lot by Remco.
Well, I can't imagine this footage anywhere else than inside a slasher movie of some sort. Maybe one involving some kind of violent clown. The doll's recorded laughter and the creepy chuckle of the lead voice make the scene look as the most dangerous place for those children to be. I wonder what twisted advertiser approved this as a commercial suitable for kids. I'm a big fan of the TikTok filmmaking duo called Buddy Films. They make almost exclusively found footage style videos set in the woods, and for those of you who are familiar with my other pretty related channel DarkSpotting, it's not hard to tell I have a penchant for this kind of stuff.
Warning, if you feel like you're being watched by the trees here in Woodlands National Park, you are. There are dangerous creatures here in these woods that look exactly like trees, but they are very dangerous and they are out to get you. If you hear loud rustling in the woods or see a tree that is suspiciously out of place, report it to a park ranger immediately. We are currently conducting an investigation. James, that tree wasn't there a minute ago. James! James! James, we gotta go! James, we gotta go! James, we gotta go!
That's a fantastic creation, with some subtle comedic nuances. It's fun to watch, but I can't help thinking, after reading and listening to hundreds of eyewitnesses, there are real people out there who have encountered similar scenarios, but we only hear from the ones who have survived. Terrifying stuff. Please never go in the woods alone and unarmed. This very short clip will appeal, so to speak, only to those who are afraid of the creepy crawlies. Enjoy. It would be very easy to say we've been conditioned by movies and television to be afraid of these creatures. I do believe they are animals like all the others, and they act aggressively only if they perceive us as threat or as food. And perhaps there can be some kind of bond with them. The truth, though, is that we've been conditioned by evolution to fear them, and there's probably nothing we can do about it. As for the gigantic spiders in the video, they seem to feel at ease with this little girl, and she seems as happy with her pets as we viewers are grossed out by the sight. Another AI creation, another sequence of nightmarish visuals, except here there is a medieval flavor mixed in, which I bet you will enjoy if you happen to be, just like yours truly, infatuated with the dark fantasy subgenre. Take a look. Well, this dark journey ends here, and I want to say thank you for choosing to come along with me. I really hope you will come back to be creeped out some more. And if your dark thirst was not quenched for today, I recommend watching this other compilation I made. Have a great day and see you at the next one.